government is behind YouTubers at the moment here in China, and they are protecting foreign YouTubers.
Propaganda piece by the government.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sansa.
I have been so fucking frustrated because
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sansa. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That's a pretty impressive feat.
Sansa.
And there she comes.
Sansa. Which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Some sort of nefarious thing.
Pretty simple one to remember, isn't it?
Give me a little fucking break.
You know, when I first went to China, I was a golfer.
It just seems ridiculous.
Being paid by and working for the Chinese government to make positive videos about China. That's just absolutely true.
Guelo, when he opens his mouth, I just can't stop thinking,
Because there's nothing wrong with it. That's all bullshit. That's all contrived. That's a conspiracy.
You know, he complains that people attack him and his family. Well, wake up, flippin' today. We make videos about China. We get death threats daily on our channels, standing up for truth. So you complaining about people, you know, coming onto your channel and show hate towards your rhetoric, that's your own goddamn fault, you clown.
Give me a fucking break. Give me a fucking break.
If you like this video of us eating whatever we want, going wherever we want, drinking profusely amounts of alcohol. Yes, I'm just pinned.
Shut up.
Shut the fuck up.
Guelo 60's kind of a fool.
You think that every swastika is a bad swastika? Swastikas in a lot of religions are used in a positive way. It's like a good luck
I
thing.
looked at that, I was like, oh,
Yeah.
and then I've just been educated.
I'm not showing the Chinese government in my videos.
Taiwan isn't its own country, nor is the ROC the government of China. Taiwan is part of China, and there can only be one top-level government in China. There already is only one top-level government in China, the People's Republic of China.
Hello there, guys, and welcome to Shill Busters. Sorry, last week there was no stream, and to be honest with you, it's just because I really just didn't have much time to do a 2-hour stream. So instead, I released that silly Barrett rap. Now, the funny thing is that Barrett rap actually took me a little bit longer to edit than 2 hours. So I might as well have just done the stream last week and saved myself a lot of effort doing that little rap. But I think you guys liked it anyway, and it was pretty funny. So anyway, guys, welcome to the stream. Welcome to Shill Busters Live. And a quick question for you guys. First of all, can you hear me? Can you hear me clearly? Please let me know in the chat on the side. And of course, as Stan says, please smash that like button. For some reason, even before the stream started, we had at least 7 dislikes on this stream today. So yeah, can you guys, so can you hear me clearly? Is okay, loud and clear. Good. So we got loud and clear. We got very, very clear. Okay, thank you very much, guys. Appreciate that. Okay, so before the stream starts, quick question for you. Have these Taiwan Beers. Wow, the green screen's really screwing it up. So I've got these Taiwan Beers. I've got grape flavor and pineapple flavor. Which one do I crack open first? Please let me know in the comments. I'm not sure. I'm uncertain. I've never tried either of these flavors. Yesterday, I did try the mango flavor, and it was really good, really delicious. So please let me know. Grape or pineapple, tell me in the chat, and I will drink that flavor first. Okay, so History Emily said, let me just pull up your comment. So pineapple, do we agree, guys? Is it going to be pineapple? Don't want to waste too much time on what drink I should be drinking. I just thought it would be interesting because I've never tried this Taiwan beer with the different flavors. Anyway, I'm going to crack open the pineapple. Screw it. Here we go. Cheers, guys. This is for today's stream. Hopefully it's going to go well. So anyway, we're going to jump straight into it. We have a new segment on this stream. I'm going to separate this stream into two different segments. And hold on, let me just take a swig of this. Yeah, that is pretty good, actually. That is good. So cheers, guys. So yeah, we've got two different segments. First of all, we're going to have the Shill news. And then after the Shill news, we're going to have Shill of the week. Shill news should take up the majority of the stream. And then at the end, it's going to kind of be like a little award for the Shill, who I think this week's top Shill is. So anyway, let's get straight into it, shall we? Okay, so we're going to start off with the Shill news, and we have some really, really great news today. We have some really, really good news regarding one particular Shill. Let me just quickly introduce you to that Shill with this quick video. Well, actually, he can introduce himself. So here he is. Let's just throw this up on the screen.
Name is Bay Area for
pause that, get it back to the start, because sometimes we have a little bit of lag. I'll get myself out of here, and he's going to introduce himself.
Cool. My name is Bay Area 415. Bay Area is Bay Area, California, that little region out there. I was, that's my hometown, San Francisco. That's why I have 415 as the area code. 415, 415, or Bay for short. I am a attorney by day and a YouTuber at night, and living out here, trying to kind of dispel a lot of myths and a lot of political hoopla or propaganda that's been told about China. And it is a full-time job. It requires some protection, obviously, and it really does require a lot of research, a lot of good faith sort of insights, and really a lot of understanding in our world today, especially in the West. So glad to have you on, or glad to be on, and talk about these really, really important topics.
Okay, so this is Bay Area 415, a self-proclaimed communist living in the United States. As you can see, he conceals his identity because, well, the reason that he gave was that because, he has quite a high-profile job and he doesn't really want people to find out who he is because people will pester him, etc., right? So anyway, the news is that this guy, somebody, I have no idea who it was or who it is, but somebody actually found out his true identity, and apparently they contacted him, and yeah, apparently like he really freaked out. Now the good news is, for us anyway, is that this guy, his identity was found out, and now it's resulted in him just being a complete and absolute coward and deleting all of his social media. I'm not sure if he's deleted his Twitter, but I know he's definitely put it onto private mode. He's deleted his YouTube channel, which is really quite crazy because this guy had at least 28,000 subscribers, which is a substantial amount of subscribers. He was definitely making some money from his YouTube channel, right? So yeah, basically what happened was somebody found out his true identity, and it turns out he's some attorney. Now, I'm not going to say his name because I don't really care. I don't care about who he really is. All I care about is this stupid, crazy pro-CCP message that he's putting out on his channel, right? I couldn't give a rat's ass who he really is. But anyway, somebody discovered that he's actually an attorney, right? And he one of his main roles as an attorney is foreclosure of properties. And this is coming from a guy who claims to be like 100% communist, yet he's throwing poor people out of their homes. I mean, what an absolute hypocrite this guy is, yeah? And what an absolute coward he is as well to, just as soon as he's found out, then he just like deletes everything. It just proves that he doesn't truly believe in all of the bull crap that he's preaching, right? And yeah, like Stan says just there, he's a communist living in California with a well-paid job, living a very affluent lifestyle, right? And why on earth would he choose this dark path of communism, like when he's actually kicking poor people out of their homes? Yeah, it's a bit weird, isn't it? So anyway, that is the good news. And Dieter Ski, thank you very much for your donation. I really appreciate it, mate. So it says Jayo ditched Annie and Ava. Ningbo flooded and he fled. Also in Ningbo, June 14th, a 23-year-old Chinese student was raped and murdered. Wow. Yeah. I don't really care about whether he abandoned his family or not. That's his choice. He can do whatever he wants. I'm not going to judge him for that. All I judge him on is the shilling that he does for the CCP, because this guy is a shill through and through, because he really doesn't care about China. If he did really care so much about China like he preaches all the time, he wouldn't have just buggered off to Detroit to carry on with his little world tour, his little midlife crisis. Anyway, I'm going to talk about him a bit later on. I want to continue with good old Bay Area 415. But yeah, thank you very much, Dieter Ski. I really appreciate that. So yeah, anyway, Bay Area 415, an absolute hypocrite, an absolute just a bit of a weird guy, really, like wearing his Mortal Kombat ninja outfit. And speaking of Mortal Kombat, that brings me to the next thing that I want to show you about Bay Area. So hang on a minute, I just need to pull it up onto the screen. I think you guys are gonna like this one, so hold on a sec. Where is it? This is gonna, I think this is gonna get a laugh out of a few of you. So let's do this. Oh gosh, let me pause that. Okay, so let me just get me back on the screen for a sec. Yeah, so yeah, a lot of us, we used to say that he was the commie ninja, and he looks like some Mortal Kombat character like Sub-Zero. And I thought it would be funny to put him into the Mortal Kombat game. So here we go. Let me just put that back on the screen, and you guys can have a little laugh at that.
Fatality. Flawless victory.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry, I shouldn't be laughing at my own things that I created. You know, I've watched that about 1,000,000 times already, but it just cracks me up. Like he doesn't even need to fight somebody. All they need to tell him is, "I know your real name," and he's defeated instantly. Sorry, I just need to take a swig of this. Wait, fact checker, you said Bay Area is on Reddit. Yeah, I think he's actually deleted that as well, though. And let me see, where do you come up with this stuff? Well, I have a background in video editing, so it's quite easy for me to create things like this. It's actually not that difficult if you know how to do it. I can make one of these little things, these little videos, in about maybe half an hour. I think that one took me about 25 minutes to make. So yeah. Anyway, so Bay Area 415, whatever his real name is, who cares? He's gone now. Who knows if he's coming back? He's deleted everything, and yeah, he's gone. He's history. The ideas. I don't know. Just think about it. It just comes into my head, and I'm like, you have a little vision, and you know what you can and can't do with the editing. So yeah, if I can recreate that vision into an edit, then why not? Why not try it? So yeah. Good old Bay Area 415. Anyway, guys, look, I want to move on, all right? I'm going to save some time at the end to answer some chats. So you guys, please feel free to chat amongst yourselves. I'm going to kind of ignore it for a little bit and try and press on. I don't want to waste too much. I mean, it's not a waste of time answering, but you know what I mean. I want to try and get to the point of like today's stream anyway. So yeah, let's move on to the next one, and I need to actually find this on my computer. Where is it? I need to actually open the file before I'm able to share it for some reason. Okay, there it is. So let's see. So I need to share my screen, right? Oh my God, why does it do that? What's it doing? Okay. Wow, this is annoying. I hate it when it does this. Like, is it just me, or is technology annoying sometimes? Sorry, guys, please bear with me because, there it is. There we go. Got it. Okay, cool. Right. Okay, so this is Jingjing Li, or Li Jingjing, and she is a reporter for CGTN, which is basically Chinese state-run media, where the English language Chinese state-run media, yeah? And she has a Twitter account where she goes on Twitter constantly parroting any pro-CCP propaganda. For example, if the CCP want to push the narrative about Xinjiang and nothing nefarious happening, then you bet she will be posting about that constantly on Twitter. Any agenda that the CCP has, she regurgitates that continuously on Twitter. And if you notice, if you can see just at the bottom of her account, under her username, it now says China State Affiliated Media. Now, this is extremely important because before, for such a long time, she didn't have this underneath her name, and a lot of people could have just been tricked into believing that she was a blogger expressing her genuine opinions, right? But now she has China state affiliated media underneath. People get some kind of a warning as to what she's actually posting on Twitter could just be CCP propaganda, and likely is. So it's really good news. This is another win-win situation for us, because she constantly goes on and tries to start arguments with a bunch of us. So it's really, really good to see her get this little stamp of shame attached to her name. And she's trying to say that this is a badge of honor, but really you can tell that she's absolutely devastated that this has been put onto her profile, because she can no longer swindle us. She can no longer trick us and hoodwink all of us suckers, right? So it's great. It really is great. She should change her name to JJ on the Belton Road, right? Not JJ on the road, JJ on the Belton Road. But yeah, it's funny. I think she's quite sad that she has been labeled this, even though it's absolutely true. So another win for the Shill Busters. Hell yeah. All right. Let's move on to some more Shill news, guys. Are you enjoying the stream, by the way? I hope everybody's good. But yeah, I'm incredibly happy after seeing number one, the Bay Area guy just disintegrate before my eyes. And number two, this Jing, whatever the hell her name is, just getting this little, like, what is it? Like a cattle stamp? Getting the old, like, iron stamps, you know, and steam coming off of her. She's getting, what is the word I'm looking for? Branded, that's it. She's been branded a CCP shill. So that's great. It really is good news. So anyway, let's move on to our next piece of news with the shills, shall we? So here we go. Just need to pull up the video. So guys, what do you think of my new background, by the way? Are you digging that? All right, here he is. The main man, Mr. Barry of the Dead. And I think he's not well. I don't think he's very well for some reason. So let's have a look.
You have to excuse, I've got no shirt on, but I'm on holiday. I'm in shorts and I'm on my balcony, you know, so excuse the bare shoulders.
Like, seriously, like, I don't get it. Why does he think that it's okay for him to record a video of him, like, pretty much naked on his balcony? I mean, ew, it's pretty gross, to be honest. Like, who wants to watch this? Well, I guess we are, right?
You know, this is why.
Sexy Barry. Oh, yeah. Come on, ladies. Give him a call. Look at him with that cigarette. Oh, yeah. Look up into the sky. What can you see? Did he shave his pit hair? Where is your pit hair, Barry?
Okay. Well, excuse me, I'm coughing all the time, which doesn't look good. My hand-rolled Chinese tobacco cigarette, very healthy. Protects my lungs, don't you know?
I think if you're coughing like that, you should probably pack in the cigarettes, you know? Like, it's not really helping, is it? Anyway, I don't really give a crap about this guy's, like, health or whatever, but I mean, Jesus, dude. Like, come on.
Seriously, there's something fucking wrong up here. My arsehole. Fucking mental. Despicable doesn't cover it. Lowlife doesn't cover it. Fuck 'em. Fuck 'em. Really, fuck 'em all. All right,
Seems like Barry is a little bit angry, doesn't it? What's wrong with this guy?
grumpy old bastard, okay? I'm a grumpy old man at this point in my life. I'm actually kind of self-restricting, what do they call it? Self-isolating at the minute.
Self-restricting? Yeah. Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, who smokes roll-ups in China? I mean, a packet of cigarettes is like super cheap, isn't it? You know, like what the hell? Dita Ski, you are just throwing your money around, mate. Don't spend too much, buddy. All right. I don't want you to waste your money on me. But thank you very much. The great Shill She poster is awesome. It looks like it should be a postage stamp. Yeah, it's a pretty expensive postage stamp. Yeah, I made that picture a while back. I just thought it would be funny to have it as my background. It's kind of the Shill Busters logo as well. But yeah, thank you, Dita Ski. Don't do any more, okay? So anyway, let's continue with Baza.
Caught a very heavy cold, which at this point in time is a worrying thing to have got. To get a cold at the chest at a time when COVID or the Delta variant or whichever one it is rampant again, and then having to get here and register and be registered by the police and have a COVID test, a nucleic acid test. It's all been a bit worrying and a bit trying. The recent outbreaks that have been occurring across China, which are not easy for China, for anybody to contain. China are better than most, probably better than anybody else at containing these things.
What does he mean China is better than anybody else at containing these things? What, because they have an authoritarian government that welds people into their homes and that's better at containing things? Would you like every other country to do that? I think he forgets about the home of Taiwan PGO, right? Taiwan. What was it? Yesterday, 1 case reported. I think Taiwan's doing a little bit of a better job than China did. And as far as I know, 0 people welded into their homes as well, Barry.
With this once, they dealt with coronavirus and they beat it. I bit my tongue, impatient as I am, and did what I had.
Let's take that back.
Impatient.
Okay, tell me what is wrong with the English subtitles there. What is wrong with the English subtitles? I beat my tongue. How can you beat your tongue? Who made these subtitles for this guy? You beat your tongue.
As I am, and did what I had to do. Lovely Chinese couple, Adam and Alice, and I don't know if you can see that. I hope so. But this is called Perfume Bay, just outside Links.
Steadicam, gimbal. Have you heard of it, mother beep? I mean, seriously, look at how shaky that is. Like, Barry's hands are like shaking, you know, he can't hold it still. Buy a gimbal with that Shill money that you've been making. This is actually probably
the best beach in Hainan because it's shallow, and I'll pan you over.
Like
it's long.
I feel like there's an earthquake going on.
Beach. You can see by the color of the sea.
Okay.
You have to excuse. I got.
So yeah, that was just Barry. So he's gone on holiday. He's off on holiday, just chilling, you know, and just smoking and talking crap. And he doesn't know how to use a camera clearly. So that's what's going on with Dead Barry. Speaking of vacations, we got another shill that's decided to bugger off and actually leave the country. So can you guess who it is? That was my Rolf Harris impression, not a very good one. But can you guess which shill it is that I'm about to talk about next? I'm pretty sure most of you guys probably know who I'm talking about here. So write who you think it is in the comments, please. Let's just pull it up, pull this video up.
How's my...
There he is. So, other shill news. Sorry, just want to take a swig of this beer. This is really nice. I'm really enjoying this beer. So, as soon as China starts to lock down and, you know, everything starts to close down and coronavirus is on the rise again, well, Mr. Jayo Nation, I can't even remember the guy's real name now. I don't care. I don't dox people anyway, but Mr. Jayo has decided to go back to America for some reason.
You can go fuck yourself, okay?
That wasn't very nice. So yeah, he's he's decided to just go off on his little midlife crisis quest to go triking around the world. He's decided to leave China, the place that he apparently loves so much.
I see it because I live here. That's China out there. That's China. I can go out there anytime I want.
Not anymore, you can't. Because you just left. Decided to go off triking around the world or jumping into a van or whatever you were talking about in your stream. I'm going to play a little bit of it for you in a second.
Give me a little fucking break.
Okay, so let's bring that onto the screen for y'all. So sorry, just a little bit a preface, I guess. So he left China and went back to the US. He's decided that he wants to continue his little trike world tour, but obviously, like all of the places where he was planning to go have they're closed, and you have to quarantine and self-isolate and all of this stuff. And he's decided that he can't be doing that, so he's gone back to the US. And I think he said something like he's going to buy a van and drive around the US or whatever. Anyway, let's just quickly look at this.
How's my quality? How's my sound before we get started? I don't want to have to keep keep repeating myself. Winston and Matt. Matt. Winston and Matt. Matt get Winston. Lao 86. Lao 86. Winston's Lao 86. Matt. Lao 86 is Winston is Matt. Winston. ADV China. ADV Podcast. Serpent ZA. Lao 86. Economic collapse or devastation. Economic collapse or devastation. With devastation and economic collapse. Economic collapse. Economically collapses. Devastated. Economic collapse or devastation. Devastation and economic collapse. And the economic collapse and devastation. Economic collapse or devastation. Economically collapse or have devastation. Economically collapse or be devastated. Economic collapse or devastation. Be a devastated country or an economically collapsed country. Economically collapses. Devastation. Economic collapse in China would devastate. Economic collapse. Within economic collapses. Economic collapse or devastation. Those devastation. Economic collapse or devastation. Economic collapse and devastation. Economic collapse. Devastation. Economic collapse. Devastation or economic collapse. Devastation or economic collapse. Economic collapse or devastation. The devastation. Economic collapse. Devastation. Economic collapse. Devastation. Economic collapse. Devastation, economic collapse. Economic collapse or devastation. Devastation or economic collapse. Devastation. Economic collapse and devastation. It's the devastation. Devastation and economic collapse. Economic collapse devastation or economic collapse. Economic collapse or devastation. The devastation and collapse, an economic collapse. Devastation and economic collapse. Devastation or economic collapse. Devastation and economic collapse. Economic collapse or the devastation. Economic collapse or devastation. Devastation. I've said it many times, he says. I've said it many times. Millions upon millions upon millions upon millions upon millions upon... What the heck is going on?
Okay, so it's just funny. I just found it funny at the start of that stream. He says, hey, I don't want to be repeating myself. And then in that video, he just repeated economic collapse and devastation about a bazillion times, right? So yeah, anyway, let's carry on. Sorry, I apologize for that.
I have been on a bit of a roller coaster ride, and I'm sort of beginning a pretty amazing new chapter, and I wanted to share it with you. I'm about to do something pretty amazing. If some of you are following me from the pandemic period forward, you have seen me in China most of the time. And you've seen me traveling around China, talking about the pandemic. I traveled to the United States at the beginning of the pandemic, and I gained a lot of traction with my subscribers. I shared my perspective on what the pandemic was doing. I shared my perspective on thoughts between China and the United States. And I felt like I had a pretty even keel on that opinion. And so people started watching me.
This guy loves the sound of his own voice. He literally did the stream for 2 hours just talking about himself and his plans for the future. I'm not going to include any of that because he's just so conceited. He really is. And he would have a go at other YouTubers who commentate about China, who do a commentary on China. For example, like Serpent ZA, LaoY86. He would say, oh, these guys, they're not on the ground. They're not in China. So how can they talk about China? Well, he's just ran away to the US and he can't talk about China if he's not on the ground there right now. You know what I mean? He really does just love himself so much. And he thinks that people subscribe to him to watch his travel stuff, which is not true. Not true at all. He only saw a massive boost in subscribers when he started shilling for the CCP, when he started doing those coronavirus videos. That's when his subscribers started to surge. This guy was struggling for years with his travel stuff, and nobody was really paying much attention to it. I mean, to be honest with you, I think his original idea of biking around the world is quite impressive, right? And it's pretty cool, actually. I would have subscribed to that just to watch that. But the thing is, a lot of people just weren't interested, and they just subscribed to him when he started doing his shilling videos. And then it kind of, when he did these shilling videos, it kind of made all of his travel videos worthless. All of that lifetime traveling videos he's been doing for at least 5, maybe, I don't know how long actually, maybe even 10 years, I don't know. But, just to throw all of that away, just to become a shill for the CCP and wander around with that Jing Li talking about how amazing and what a great job the CCP's been doing. Sorry, but it's just such a shame that, and I really hope that he stops the shilling, although that's not going to happen because he did say that he's got a series of videos that he filmed in China that he's going to be slowly releasing on a weekly basis. So we're still going to see his shilling videos anyway. So, I mean, Wow, I just wonder what the American people are going to think of him. And it's funny because he's so deluded, he thinks that he can even land a slot on Discovery Channel. I'm pretty sure he was talking about that in his stream. So anyway, whatever, like, he's just gonna, I feel like he's gonna fade into obscurity, and I think that his channel's gonna go little something like this. Where is it? There we go. That was his real channel subscribers by each month. Hold on, let me just pull that up again. As you can see just there, September 2018 didn't have that many, right? January, look at January 2020, when coronavirus started. That was when he got this massive boost, yeah? And all throughout 2020, you can see his subscribers went up, right up until January 2021, where, you know, he began his little shilling campaign. And yeah, so as you can see, it's from May 2021, his subscribers have pretty much gone down to zero new subscribers. And I feel like if he keeps up with this whole travel thing, I think that people just aren't going to pay attention to him. You know, a lot of his subscribers are Chinese nationalist Wu Maos, and they just want to hear him trash the US and talk about how great China is. But yeah, and I think, you know, a lot of these Chinese subscribers, maybe he even has some who aren't really nationalists, and they'll probably see, oh, he ditched China and ran off to the US at a crucial time where China needs, you know, somebody like him to help boost them up because they've got a lot of new corona cases. So I feel like, you know, a lot of people, they might even ditch his channel. But anyway, whatever, who cares, right? But I just think it's quite sad, really. You know, this guy clearly loves himself as well. Hold on, we've got Dita Ski just throwing his money, man. What do you do, dude? Like, are you super rich or something? Don't tell me what to do with Meng Wanzhou's money. I hacked hers and Jack Ma's accounts. Okay, I mean, you can keep throwing your money this way. I'm not going to complain, but like, yeah, I mean, it's not fair. You're the only one giving super chats. Right, so Jayo bought a big van and is going to cruise for hookers to interview in his van, but $100 says he gets carjacked or Jack J slapped in the next 2 months. Maybe, yeah, maybe. I think, you know, I'm pretty sure the average American person would not really appreciate his China ass-kissing ways, you know. In 20 years, there will be a Chinese lady doing travel videos in the US talking about her fake American dad who abandoned her 15 years before. Okay. Thank you, Dita Ski, by the way. I really appreciate all of that. So, yeah. Let's see. He abandoned his wife and daughter. Yeah, I mean, that's his prerogative if he wants to do that, you know. It's not exactly the best, but I mean, who am I to talk about like family and that kind of thing? I came all the way to Taiwan during the pandemic as well. So I'm not really one to say, you know, how somebody should be with their family and that kind of thing. That's up to him, you know. Like only he knows like the real, only him and his wife and whatever know what's really going on anyway. We can just speculate, but we do know that he is a shill, right? And he shills for the CCP. He clearly doesn't really love China. That's what makes him a shill. He's doing something that he doesn't truly believe in just to sort of benefit his own ass, and that sucks. Okay, So anyway, let's move on. We've got another shill who doesn't live in China, another one of these shills that say you have to be on the ground. I feel like my green screen is lagging a little bit. Does it look okay from your end? I might actually have to turn off this green screen in a sec. I think it's doing something a bit funny with my computer. So yeah, let me just share the next video, guys. How are you guys doing? Are you bored out of your minds? Am I boring the hell out of you? Are you guys enjoying the stream? Let me know. So where is this one? Number 5. Where are you? There we go.
Breaking down some of the recent...
Okay, so we've got Cyrus Janssen, the ex-golf player turned China expert. Now, if you look, I couldn't stand looking at this guy's face, so I just decided to put a golf ball on him because he's an ex-golfer. So here he is.
Today's video, I'm going to be breaking down some of the recent actions of foreign journalists inside of China and explaining why many Chinese citizens have lost trust in foreign journalists. Most importantly, I'll be providing a solution and actually what foreign journalists in China can do to improve their situation. Now, as we start today's analysis, I'm going to show you a video that recently went viral inside of China. Let me give everybody some context into what you are seeing. This video comes from the city of Zhengzhou. The city was hit hard by devastating floods that cost the lives of hundreds of people. Pictured at the center of your screen is Matthias Böhlinger, a German reporter based in China. He is surrounded by at least a dozen local Chinese residents. The Chinese group thought he was BBC reporter Robin Brandt. Notice the Chinese man grabbing his arm. People are frustrated and continue to ask him questions. The lady in the gray shirt, wearing a backpack, is Alice Su, a reporter with the LA Times, and she goes on to share. This is Matthias and me in the streets of Zhengzhou yesterday, where we were surrounded by an angry crowd shouting things like, "This is China, get out of China." I tried to de-escalate by translating the crowd's message. Matthias is actually fluent in Chinese. Now this is the first red flag that we need to address. Matthias and Alice both claim that he is fluent in Chinese. However, when he's standing in the streets, surrounded by Chinese people who are asking him questions in Mandarin, he simply stares. He doesn't say a single word, and this leads me to believe that he ultimately has other intentions. I had to call Matthias out on this. Simple question, why didn't you speak Chinese? Alice Su claims you are fluent, yet throughout this entire dialogue, you could only muster 3 words, 你是谁, which translates to, who are you? Why wouldn't you just explain yourself and reason with them? You can't be that naive not to understand why many Chinese are frustrated with BBC. They were literally caught in a lie last week when they color graded the trees from green to gray in an article just to pass a more negative image of China. You had a golden opportunity to explain yourself and did nothing. Now again, this is a very big red flag for me. Perhaps he actually doesn't speak the Chinese language. And if this is true, it's actually not that uncommon. And this is a very big problem. There are a tremendous amount of foreign journalists on the ground in China who lack the basic skills to properly do their job. It is really important that when you work for one of these very large established media groups, for example, the Wall Street Journal, BBC, CNN, Washington Post, or Deutsche Welle, like Matthias does, you must actually be able to speak the language. Let me give you an example. If I was hired by the Washington Post to go to Paris, France, and be their top reporter there, don't you think it would be important for me to learn the French language?
I'm glad that Cyrus says that he thinks that you need to be able to speak the Chinese language to be able to understand and report balanced things about China, right? So what about all of his CCP shill chums in China, like Barrett, Guilo, all of these guys? They don't speak fluent Chinese. They probably can't read Chinese, blah-de-blah-de-blah, you know? And it's funny because our friend Cyrus is sitting in front of a green screen something that the Shills are constantly mocking Serpent ZA and LaoY86 for. But Cyrus is also sitting in front of a green screen. He doesn't live in China. He buggered off to Canada. So what's he talking about? It's really just crazy. And, you know, he talks about how Chinese people are getting fed up with foreign journalists. I mean, of course Chinese people are getting fed up with foreign journalists because the way their media portrays foreigners, they think that we're all out to attack them. You know, when a lot of foreign journalists in China are just trying to do their job, you know, the same job that they were trained to do in the West, they're trying to do it in China, but they're running into so much red tape and so many walls. It's just crazy. And what does he mean that, you know, Chinese people are losing faith in foreign journalists? What does he even mean by that? I'm pretty sure that a lot of media and a lot of like, you know, like news outlets and that kind of thing where these foreign journalists are reporting for, they're actually banned in China. So what on earth is Cyrus Janssen, ex-golfer turned China expert, talking about? Is he crazy? Is he just insane? Oh my God. It's just this guy. And you know what? Like, I'm sorry, just bring me back. I was about to play the video because I got something funny lined up for Cyrus. But when that foreign journalist was being crowded by Chinese people because they falsely believed that he was somebody else, I've been in a similar situation where I was crowded by Chinese people accusing me of having coronavirus in some small village in buttfuck nowhere, China. And I'll tell you what, that situation is quite scary. And you really, really want to watch what you say. And even if you can fluently speak Chinese, you really do not want to be digging yourself into a deeper hole and saying stuff that they could misinterpret or that they could turn around on you and use against you, right? The best way to deal with that is to just keep quiet, don't say a word, try not to provoke the incident, and then just try and wait until like the authorities arrive, like the police or something, because this was literally some kind of a witch hunt. This guy was about to be like burnt on the cross. Yeah. So the best bet for that situation is to just, you know, just pretend that you can't understand and just wait for the authorities to arrive and hopefully they'll be able to deal with it. So yeah, anyway, Cyrus. Yeah, Cyrus is the golf ball guy. I covered his face with the golf ball because he's got a real smug face and I don't want to have to look at him and I don't want you guys to have to look at him because you will just exit from the stream. So anyway, we've got something funny lined up for Cyrus. Let's get to it. Because he's an ex-golfer, I figured he'd like this one.
How objective and truthful could I be in my reporting on local situations in France if I don't speak any French? Because if you are standing in a crowd full of angry Chinese people, they are all asking you questions, and you choose not to speak Chinese, you definitely have an ulterior motive.
Okay. So he just got hole in one through the Chinese government building at Zhongnanhai, I think that was. I think it was no, it wasn't Zhongnanhai, it was just one of the buildings close to Tiananmen Square. So yeah, anyway, Cyrus, what on earth are you talking about, man? Like, I really don't want to talk about this guy anymore. So yeah, anyway, guys, so let's move on to the last one for the Shill news. We've been keeping this Shill news going for quite some time, huh? I'm enjoying this. I don't know about you guys. I hope you're having fun here. So let's just get on with the last bit of Shill news, and then we'll move on to the Shill of the week. So here's the last piece of Shill news, and it is about the guy that I made a rap about, good old Barrett. if I can find it. Oh, there he is. Okay.
It
always lags when you first play it. All right, so Barrett is off on holiday somewhere. I don't know. And I just thought it was funny because I found a clip where he counts to 3. I know he can count to 5 though, so he's not really demonstrating his full Chinese ability there. But yeah, I just thought it was funny because he counts to 3. And you guys love that Yi San Se Wu stuff, right? So here we go.
Which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that was pretty.
He just looks like a corpse has been put into that zip line thing, whatever it is. It's just like, ah, dear. Lifeless corpse.
Cool. It wasn't very fast, but it was okay. I can't believe how friendly Chinese people are. You get this like all over China, wherever you go, people say hello when they see you with the camera. They love saying hello to the camera. They're always friendly. I don't think I've...
How does he know, that the Chinese people are always friendly? How does he know that they're not calling him a complete twat? He doesn't speak a single word of Chinese. Well, you can say Yi San Se Wu, but he can't say anything else, So how does he know that the Chinese people aren't saying, this guy is a complete wanker? Look at this bloody ancient Egyptian mummified, freaky-looking lurch from Adam's family, mixed with the mummy. Just a complete and utter weirdo.
Ever had once where people have been annoyed because I've been filming and they say, and that's just great. I mean, just how friendly people are. And
it's just great how friendly people are, isn't it? I mean, I'm generalizing as I always do, but the people were just so friendly here.
Amazing, really.
Hey, how's it going?
So we ain't happy
So what's
brothers,
going?
are we? So basically, because we are foreigners, they won't let us up the mountain. That's the top and bottom of it.
Yeah.
Okay, so I just spliced in the whole Huashan incident when they tried to go to this mountain in Xi'an and they weren't allowed to climb up this Mount Huashan. And the Chinese people weren't exactly friendly to him back then, were they? I figured it would just be fun just to splice this in because they actually deleted this stream. So yeah, let's just throw it back up there for y'all.
Yeah.
We've been here in Xi'an. We've been all around these tourist things, but they ain't letting us go up Huashan. They're basically messing us around at the moment. To be honest. They're using all sorts of excuses.
They're stringing us along.
They're really stringing us along at this point.
I'm of the mind we just need to get out of here, go back to Xi'an, and figure something else out.
Well, maybe. Let's see. We'll just wait a little longer to see what's going on, but.
It's real. Lee and I actually have a bit of an argument because I'm thinking that the reason that there's no COVID in China is they have all of these systems in place. And some of them aren't fair, some of them are doing what they're supposed to, but there's so many systems you had to make so quick that, you know what we did? We fell through one of the holes.
Well,
and,
we're in the city where we've been all the week. We've been to many events, we've been to the Terracotta Soldiers, we've been to other places, we've been mixing with local authority people, all no problem, until we want to go up the mountain. All of a sudden there's a problem.
Yeah. We have been everywhere with everybody.
It's got to Friday and all of a sudden we're COVID dangerous. I don't think so,
Yeah. I could see your point, but I can also sort of just... It is what it is, there's no more fighting that you can.
I hate that saying, it is what it is. It's just such a cop-out, isn't it? It's like, it's basically just saying, Well, that's the way it is, and nothing can be done to change it. It's such a thing to say in China as well, isn't it? It is what it is, because you can't change anything when you're there. It's just such a cop-out.
Do.
No.
I'm a little I'm a little frustrated with the fact that we were organized on this tour, and now suddenly that nobody knows, nobody has told us about this until we extended our hotel stays, traveled by fast train, came out here, got up at 5 in the morning, drove all the way out here to get up the mountain, and we were told at Huashan that we had this problem. I think this should have been something that was revealed earlier.
Absolutely.
Yeah, anyway, so old man Barrett there was talking about how friendly the Chinese are and that kind of thing. But, you know, like previously, the Cyrus Janssen guy said you've got to be able to speak Chinese to understand China. So I think Barrett is just talking absolute nonsense there, because he can't understand what people are saying to him anyway. And that video was, I think it was recorded, the one that just played there, it was a live stream from, I think it was like February of this year, where they weren't allowed to climb the mountain just because they were foreigners. They'd already had COVID tests, and they'd already been in that city for a while, shilling and just, you know, promoting the city. They were really just shilling. And then they got to the mountain and they weren't allowed to climb it. So does that mean all Chinese people are friendly? I don't know, because those Chinese people certainly weren't friendly to them, discriminating against them just because they were foreigners and not letting them climb a mountain. So Lee Barrett, you are talking out of your ass, sunshine. Okay, so anyway, let's get on with the next one. Right, I'm going to answer a few questions, and then we'll move on to this week's Shill of the Week. So let's see, do we have anything interesting in the chat? I swear I saw some more. Okay, so Dieter Ski again. You are throwing your money away, my friend. Catherine's journey to the East deserves equal rights. She brought her ADHD and her special needs boyfriend to live in Chengdu. I haven't seen that. Is that a Shill channel? Sorry, I'm not familiar with that one. And let's see, you got another one. Why don't these numbskulls do any vids with Dashan? And did Dashan disappear because he knows if he is public, it could hurt good Chinese people? Maybe, yeah, maybe. I don't know anything. I remember like always seeing, when I first moved to China in 2008, I went to China first in 2007, but I moved there in 2008. I used to see Dashan on the TV all the time, but I haven't heard or seen anything from him in a while. Sorry, I'm just cracking open this grape flavor. Let's give it a sample. Yeah, that's good. I like it. I think I preferred the pineapple one though, but yeah, the grape one, it's okay. It's okay. So yeah, let's see. Do we have any questions? Let's see. Catherine got the China State Media label on Instagram, I believe. Did she? Okay. I don't know who that is, so I'll have to check. Sorry, guys, I'm not quite sure who she is. Yeah, I forgot about Dashan. He used to be on TV a hell of a lot, but yeah, he's not on TV that much as far as I know. Then again, do I watch Chinese TV? Not at all. Who is Dashan? He's a Canadian guy who lived in China. He's fluent in Chinese, and he used to be on all of the Chinese TV shows promoting Chinese language learning. His Chinese was awesome. Let's see. Watch Jayo cross paths with Lerla Farley. Oh my God. Yeah, I mean, Jayo, you know, I'm just saying he better watch himself in America. You know, he probably would be better off not talking about all of the Shill stuff, to be honest. I don't want anything bad to happen to the dude. So, you know. So anyway, let us move on to the final part of today's stream. It's been a little bit long-winded. I know I haven't answered that many chats. I'm sorry, guys, but yeah, I hope you guys are just going to stick around for this last one. It is the Shill of the Week.
I might mention the Chinese government from time to time because I feel like they're doing some things right.
On this government excursion, and yeah, my transportation was paid, my hotel rooms were paid, the food was paid. They actually even bought my beer for me. 60 shilling for the CCP to warm them up, and they can sit on a counter for, I don't know, a week or two.
CCP bullshit.
同志们辛苦了。
So it is time for the CCP Shill of the week. And it is somebody that we don't really talk a lot about on this channel. I think I've only ever spoken about this guy a couple of times, actually. So it'll be quite interesting. So here he is. Do you know who this guy is? It is a guy called New Moves. Everybody calls him New Moves for some reason, but yeah, he is New Moves. New Moves, definitely New Moves, because I've heard him say it before. So yeah, anyway, just to refresh our memory, it is this guy that I'm just going to put up on the screen now. And where is he? Okay, do you remember this?
Worth it anymore? That's fine. Then what I'm asking for is 500 of you to donate $100 US. And I'll tell you what that does. If 500 of you choose to support the project with $100 US, I can do this for 1 full year, full time. So here's what I'm proposing, and it's been so hard for me to do this. Literally, this is the hardest video I've ever had to make because I'm just being very personal right now, telling you about my struggles. I think an independent voice is really needed because I can see there's a lot of YouTubers going on these sponsored trips, which is totally fun, nothing against it, but it does take away from their independence a little bit. And I've been willing to make the sacrifice because I mean, my purpose is to prevent war, is to prevent violence, is to prevent two great nations or two great societies from clashing because of fake media, false reports, misunderstanding. So to me, sacrificing 2 years of my life, definitely worth it if I can even save one life. If I saved one life from my videos, then it's worth it. I gave it 2 years of my life, and I honestly feel fulfilled by that.
What lives are you saving?
Damn, you know, working a full-time job, making videos is sacrificial, is what I can say. It's a sacrifice.
Sacrifice?
2 years ago, when I made the documentary about Hong Kong called Generation Brainwashed, that was when I just came back to YouTube. So I was like red-blooded and ready to debunk the Western media and all its bias. So I spent 50 hours making that video. That's how many hours it takes to make that kind of video. It took me about 10 hours to write the script, and then recording it would take about 2 hours. Then you got to edit the audio because you want to make it, you know, crisper, shorter, make things flow, take out some sentences here and there. And then, you know, the hardest part was finding all the images and all the research, which, you know, when I wrote the script, I wasn't researching while I was writing. I was just writing based on what I didn't
realize that
Glenn
from The Walking Dead was a shill.
And all the articles to put in to make the visual part of the video. And that took about 20 hours or more. So total, yeah, about 50 hours to make that. And I would spend anywhere between 5 hours, 2 hours for really simple videos like TikTok videos. That's like 2 hours. For the more simple vlogs, about 5 hours. So, you know, I wouldn't check my messages. I wouldn't even take a shower. I wouldn't do anything. And I haven't had a normal life. I don't go out to see my friends. I don't even go on WeChat, which is the equivalent to WhatsApp or Facebook. I don't even have time to check my messages and message people. So I'm just completely burnt out. I came back to YouTube 2 years ago in response to Serpenza and Laowai86. I used to follow them when they suddenly just turned and started making these really weird generalized statements about
poor
Chinese
New
people, Chinese
Movers.
culture. It
You
woke
saw
me up, it scared
serpents
me, and I felt the
in
way that
Hawaii
Benzo was talking about
86.
Chinese people was the same kind of thing, trying to dehumanize Chinese people, which would then kind of be the mental basis to consent to war, to sort of say, okay, well, Chinese people are all evil or they're all bad, so, you know, if we kill a whole bunch of them, who cares? As the title says, I might be quitting YouTube.
On about.
Because just to
Quit
put it
already.
totally frank, I'm burnt out. This beautiful white wall, the reason why I always film here is because the rest of my apartment is an absolute disaster, and I'm going to show you right now. These 2 years have been nuts. I haven't had time to do anything, so here you go. Take a quick look at what my apartment looks like.
Oh,
that's my desk where I do all my editing. That's where I sit. That's where I spend most of my life right there.
Jesus. Look at the
As you can see,
state
I
of
just
that.
have clothes everywhere.
Bloody hell.
Guys,
Mum
this is
ain't there to
literally
clean it up for
what
you,
my
huh?
apartment looks on a normal day. And that's why I sit down here and I shoot a vlog here, because you can't.
Shameless. Oh my god. So anyway, why New Moves is Shill of the week? All right, hold on. I just need to pull up something, so please bear with me. Let me just put it back onto his disgusting bedroom for you guys to look at while I do this.
Can't see that mess, right?
Yeah, let's just get back to his disgusting bedroom. There you go. You guys can feast your eyes upon that for a second. I just want to show you why New Moves is the Shill of the week. Okay, let's see. Can I pull that one up? Let's see. Yes, there it is. Okay, there we go. Okay, can you guys see that clearly? I think we can, or at least I hope we can. Hold on. Yeah, I think we can see that clearly, right? So just a backstory for any of you guys who don't know the context. So he's been making videos for a year or so. He's burnt out from making all of these videos, and he puts a lot of time into his videos, apparently, even though his videos are pretty lackluster and the editing isn't exactly anything overly complicated. You can pretty much do most of his editing on some basic editing software. He doesn't really put much effort into it at all, as far as I can see. And yeah, he pretty much came online, made a video saying how burnt out he is, and that he wants to either quit or he'll carry on if people donate $50,000 so he can do it full time. Right, so this is why he's Shill of the week. Hold on, let me just put that back on the screen. So there we go. As you can see, it says, "Hey friends, the fundraiser to keep the Glenn from the Walking Dead project alive was a huge success because so many of you were willing to offer your generous support. I haven't done an exact count, but around 500 of you pitched in to raise $39,933 US. So it means now he can continue to make videos as a part-time job. He'll be making 1 to 2 videos a week as promised. What the hell? Like he was $11,000 shy of $50,000, and that is enough for a year. That is enough for a year. Like, oh my God, you know, that, yeah, like, sorry, Stan just said something. That is a really quite a decent salary, even in the US, in the UK. That's not bad for a year's work, yeah? So he doesn't need to do it part-time. He should be doing it full-time, right? And since he did that little fundraiser, he's literally put 3 videos out, right? We're going to look at 2 of them. 2 of them are pretty much just videos that he's ripped from the internet and put together and hasn't even offered his own take on them. It's just a compilation of video clips from TikTok. Like, seriously, that is worth $39,000. Whoever sent him that money, you're an idiot. You're a complete idiot to send this guy any money. Like, wow, it is just unbelievable. Unbelievable. Like, I cannot believe that people sent this guy money. He is the shill of the year, not just a week. Like, he's made it. Like, I would love it. I would love to get $39,000. And you bet I would be making videos all the time and just trying to make as some really great content for you guys. Like, if I could turn this into a full-time job, you would get Shill Busters every day, But unfortunately, that's just not the way it works. And I'm not going to come on and beg for money like him. Not a chance. Like, I appreciate any donations and that kind of thing, though. But wow. Just unbelievable. So let's have a look at some of what he's put out over the last couple of weeks. Where is that piece of crap video? Sorry, I've just got to find it. Okay, so one video that he put out, not even his video, by the way. I'm not going to play this for too long because I don't even know if I should play it at all, actually, because I don't want it to get any strikes on my channel. I don't know if there's any copyright involved or what, but yeah, it's about the lab leak theory that comes from comes from the Chinese Communist Party, and it's about the lab leak theory that it comes from Fort Detrick or whatever they're trying to say. But I mean, I'll just skim through. Look, it's not even his own video, right? Somebody else. Listen to the guy's voice.
Bizarre is that the United States entered flu season 1 month earlier than previous years. In just 5 months, 34 million people.
Right? All he's done in the edit with this video is, if you can see at the top there, he's literally just put in some text. Wow, Numuves, you really earned that 39,000, didn't you? My God, seriously. I mean, maybe I sound like a little bit bitter, a little bit jealous of that, but to be honest with you, I can't believe that anybody would send him that money. Like, seriously, look, he's literally, look, nothing. It's him. He's just reposted somebody else's video, hasn't even included himself there. And look, at the end there, he's kind of almost rubbing it in at the end. It's like, my videos are only possible because 500 people donated to this project. Thank you for those supporters. And look, he's asking for more money, the cheeky sod. He's put his little QR code up there. Like, you're going to have to put out better, God, I can't spoke right. You're going to have to put out better videos than that, mate. If you want people to, to actually send you money. I bet the people that sent the money are I bet you they're crying. They're like, oh my God, we wasted our money. We could have given it to Shill Busters. Unbelievable. And here's another one of the videos that he put out as well. Hold on, here we go. God, what a absolute. Right, I'm not going to play this because it'll pull up some copyright, because there's guaranteed to be some copyrighted music on there. He's literally put up clips from Chinese TikTok that he's just downloaded and put onto his channel. Look, he just put Chinese TikTok clips on. I mean, what? This is $39,000 worth of video here? Like, seriously. Yeah, good point. I can turn off the sound. There we go. Look, I mean, why? Why, New Moves? I mean, I can talk. I use other people's clips, right, for this. But I at least offer my own commentary on it and that kind of thing, you know? He's literally just, like, put together a series of people's TikTok videos, not even his videos, and he's actually making money off of this. Like, seriously, what a joke. And, like, what is this anyway? Like, who gives a crap about what these people are doing? This is stupid crap. It's not even... this is why I hate TikTok, by the way, because it's just full of crap. TikTok is just... I don't know if you guys like it, but I can't stand that crap. Theory B. Let's see. I'll just answer a few comments quickly. I saw Dieter Ski is just throwing his money at me. Like, seriously, dude, I appreciate this. 4-minute long video that is a Shill smasher, but honestly, it is truly heartbreaking of a 2-year-old. Yeah, that was the little kid that got ran over in Foshan, right? Yep, I saw that. It's disgusting. And nobody helped for like about an hour. People just walked past the kid. It's ridiculous. Jennifer Zung, yeah, I follow her on Twitter. Very cool. Really like her, actually. And let's see. Jayo and Mumuves can give each other dirty Sanchez's. Jayo and New Moves. Yeah, TikTok is lame, isn't it? So yeah, anyway, congratulations to New Moves. He is the Shill of the week. He managed to con a bunch of Chinese people out of their hard-earned renminbis. And he doesn't really give a crap about China. He just cares about copying other people's videos and just using them as his own and making money from that, and just being absolutely lazy and just inept at making videos. This guy doesn't know how to make videos. As a video editor, I know I can see his videos. I know how absolute garbage they are, and even the content is garbage as well. You know, you can have a poorly edited video, but if the content is good, then it doesn't matter. But his videos lack any creativity. They lack any content that's interesting. They're just devoid of imagination, and so is he, and he managed to get $39,000. If he can do it, anybody can do it, guys. That means any of us can get a load of money. We can get a shitload of money because some idiot like New Moves can. Oh my God, it cracks me up. It cracks me up. So yeah, I'm just going to play that Shill of the Week intro thing again while I just sort of like just calm down a little bit, because I feel a little bit mad from New Moves. New moves, whatever. So yeah, guys, just give me a couple of minutes, okay?
I might mention the Chinese government from time to time because I feel like they're doing some things right.
On this government excursion, and yeah, my transportation was paid, my hotel rooms were paid, the food was paid. They actually even bought my beer for me. 60 shilling for the CCP to warm them up, and they can sit on a counter for, I don't know, a week or two.
CCP bullshit.
同志们辛苦了。
So congratulations to New Moves, CCP Shill of the Week. So yeah, anyway, guys, that is it for today's stream. I'm going to do a little bit of a Q&A with you guys for the next 10, 20 minutes, depending on how interesting it gets. Maybe longer if it gets more interesting. So if you have a question or if you have anything that you want to say about a Shill, type your comment now and I'll start answering from the next comment. Okay, so let's see. Matthew Moore. Hey, mate, how are you doing? Hope all is well. So Nando is still a B team shill also. Are you talking about for Puby? He's not even a B team shill. He's like bottom of the barrel. Like he's like the shit that you stood on when you were walking down the street and you had to scrape it off of your shoe. Yeah. Okay. Really, what happened to Gio? Is he done selling out by now? He's just ran away to the US. He's ran away and decided that he wants to live in a van for a year and travel around, apparently. Let's see. Yo-Yo is an ass like the others. Who is Yo-Yo? Okay. Can you go online teaching in Taiwan into the mainland? Yes. Yeah, you can. You can, yeah. I know some people who teach online here, like, what is that? Is it called ABC Kids or something like that? Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can. Let's see. Seriously consider focusing on super silent shills, Joe and Hunter Biden. Yeah, maybe one day I will talk more about sort of like more prestigious shills, I guess you could call them. But yeah, I kind of just stick to the low grade shills on this channel. Let's see. Poor for Puby tries hard. Yeah, he does try. Fails every time. Ding Dong finally outed as, yep, I think I covered that. Yeah. Jing Jing. Li Jingjing. Yeah, I covered that earlier, Matthew. Maybe you missed it. Let's see. Yep, hot sunny day shooter. Yeah, exactly. Okay, let's see. When do you think will the Shills start whitewashing the Taliban? CCP loves them, so the Shills should also. Yeah, it's an interesting one, isn't it? I think they've kind of laid the groundwork for that already. They have started talking about it a little bit. And I think we will start to see them talking about how their opinion has changed about the Taliban and that everybody deserves a second chance and all of this nonsense. We'll start seeing something like that. I'm sure of it. Okay. 51 Talk is paying $340 an hour now. Okay. 340 what an hour, though, is the question. Let's see. Are you going to talk about Nathan Rich? Nathan Rich is just a turd. Like, the guy's a weirdo. Weirdo conspiracy theorist. I don't want to talk about that guy, to be honest with you. Although he's kind of become irrelevant. He still is the shill with the most subscribers. Maybe I will. I mean, I've spoken about him in the past. I feel like he's like a broken record, though. There's only so much times you can talk about him. I'm trying to focus on different shills. That's why today I spoke about, a wide range of the shills because I want to sort of branch out a little bit more. I feel like I've kind of, been covering the same old shills all the time. So, yeah. No problem, mate. No problem. Let's see. Nando is just a troll that has curb stomp coming his way. Ooh, I mean, I don't condone violence there, Matthew, but yeah, I mean, for Puby, he kind of does ask for it a little bit, but yeah, we shouldn't take to violence. It's just good just to rip into them, make fun of them. It's better that way, I think. Hey, talk as well. Desperate. Okay. I considered going to China before the pandemic to source retail product. Do you consider China? No, don't go to China. Never go to China, especially now. Not a good idea. I would say if you can do it from home, do it from home. And maybe come to Taiwan with Taiwan beer. No, not sponsored, by the way, just enjoying it. Okay, let's see. They all convert to Islam and follow Sharia. I don't know if they will or not, but they will be propping up the Taliban if the Chinese government are, because they have to follow directive from their masters, right? CCP Taliban situation is going to provide so much content. Yeah, it is. It is. Let's see, what have we got? Jerry Good tries the hardest. Poor guy is stuck in limbo between South Africa and China. Yeah, he does. I don't know. I think Jerry really does believe the crap that he says. And yeah, I mean, gosh, he's got a good excuse to shill. I mean, there is no good excuse to shill, but if you're going to have one, it could be that, South Africa isn't really a desirable location to return to. So he really is just trying to shill to the max. Okay, let's see. Dumbbell is the most psychopathic. Yeah, he is. The guy's a complete weirdo. Let's see. Who is the crackhead with Nando? That's Mario, Super Mario Cokehead. I can't remember his surname now. But yeah, he's like apparently he's written several books about China. I've never heard of them, and I'm pretty sure no one's read them either. Are there any female Shills? Yes, there are. There's that Navina Hayden, the German girl. There are a few. There's that other one. I don't really know if she's really a shill, but she's hung out with the shills a lot. Nico, I think she's British. And then there's the blondie one as well. And I don't know if they're really shills, but they've hung out with the shills, so they've certainly made it clear what side they're on, right? Let's see. Yep, there's a Gothic Nats. Yeah, I think that's the Navina or whatever. The British lass. Yeah, that's the Nico. Wow, we've got a lot of bloody messages. Sorry, yeah, the British lass that's the Nico one. I miss Wu Jiao. I do not. He's nothing but a menace on this stream. He just comes in just to provoke people, and that's not the type of people I want in here. So Wu Jiao is on the block list, and nope, I'm not going to let that idiot back in. I speak with him privately on WeChat. I told him the reason why he's blocked. He's not a good guy to have in here. He just comes out with all stupid stuff, and it's just constantly trying to stir shit up, and it's not good. Robert Webb, thank you, Robert. I appreciate that, mate. Thanks for watching. Let's see. CCP Shills and Media. Taliban, good. Right. How about the soft shills? Yeah, exactly. I think maybe one day I will talk about them. Jiu Gui. Let's see. I see what you mean. Others are blatant liars or goofy or sneaky. Dunbar was someone who's seriously no joke. Possibly, yeah. I mean, I was going to talk about him in today's stream, but every time I just watch his videos, I just think this guy is just absolutely unhinged. I can't watch. Let's see. Blondie really needs outing. Yeah, I mean, maybe we will eventually. It is like there is something coming soon. I hope some sort of a petition to get the Shills to get their Twitter also branded with CCP propaganda. So hopefully that's coming soon. Imagine Serpent ZA. Yeah, would be crazy. I don't think it's unlikely to happen though. I mean, it's a big country, right? Let's see. Dumbro is the yeah, he's pretty nasty. Like he said, like I called him a psychopath on Twitter because I called him a lunatic because I just think he is. And yeah, I guess that is an insult, but then he just came on with all these childish insults, called me a sweaty psychopath and suggested that I shouldn't be working around children, even though I am a pretty good teacher. My students love me, and I love the students. And I would never think about doing anything nefarious to them because I think they're brilliant. But Dumbrill suggested that I shouldn't be working with children, but he doesn't know anything about me. You know, that's just that's really an ad hominem attack. You know, like all I said was he's a bit of a lunatic because he just stalks people on Twitter and just goes after them and doxes them, which is true. So anyway, whatever, you know, like I don't need his approval or anything. Let's see. Jason Turdfit. Yeah, they are. Very yeah, exactly. Very calculated and cold. Very, oh my God, I lost where I was with the chats. Sorry, guys. Let's see. Can you advise the CC? Yeah, they'll need to learn it, right? I can see Dumbro not joking here. He ends up possibly. Let's see. Right, guys. I am starting to fade a little bit. I think this is going to be it for the stream. Hope you guys enjoyed today's show. Sorry, I was just looking at the comments to see if there was anything else. Hold on, here's one. Have you taken a look at the major Shills social blade stats like Dumbrill? Yeah, I look at that sort of thing. Mostly I look at my channels though on there to see what the projections are and see how I'm doing. My YGZ channel, I don't know, do you guys watch my other stuff? I do have another channel based here in Taiwan called YGZ Taiwan. Now has 14,500 subscribers, which is very good. I'm very proud of that channel. Really happy it's doing well. And there's not any Shill talk on there. You know, I do talk about political stuff, especially to do with Taiwan and China, but there's no Shill talk on there. That's why I created this channel, to move all of that negative Shill crap over here. So my Taiwan channel didn't suffer because of it, but I still wanted to talk about the Shills on here. So yeah, but the YGZ channel is doing really, really well. I'm really happy. I just had 2 awesome interviews with Serpent ZA and LaoY86 that I put on there. Really, really appreciate those guys for doing that for me because, you know, like they're really busy. They've got a lot of stuff on their plate. And yeah, they actually just took the time to answer some questions that I fired at them. It was really, really nice of them to do that. And those videos have gotten a lot of views. So, of course, because they're big names, right? So, yeah, I'd just like to say thanks to Winston and Sea Milk if they're watching this stream, which they're probably not. But yeah, thanks a lot, guys. Really appreciate both of you for doing that. And yeah, Stan, YGZ is awesome, man. But you know what? Stan from Poland is even better. Is it Sudan Shor Zhongwen, right? Sudan, is that Stan? Sudan Shor Zhongwen. Stan speaks Chinese. But yeah, everybody go and check out Stan's channel. He does have an English one as well if you can't speak Chinese. And yeah, just here it says Stan from Poland is awesome. Really, really great guy. Really cool guy. Part of the anti-Shill squad that we have going on. Fairly new member to this group, but really appreciate any input that he has. And I got to get Stan on here sometime. I've been saying it for a while now, but I really, really need to get you on here at some point. Maybe, mate, like we can talk later, but maybe like I can do an interview with you for the YGZ channel. What do you think about that one? But yeah, Stan's channel is awesome. And yeah, we really appreciate the hard work that he's doing against the CCP because this guy is going at it. He is the man. So yeah, and yeah, of course, China Uncle Mikey. How can we forget about this guy? Just an all-round top bloke. You might think I'm drunk from this beer, the way I'm talking right now, but I just really appreciate all of these guys. And we've got Martin here as well, another geezer, cool guy who actually went on to Noel Nobelinese Lee's channel and had a little debate with him about Taiwan, which was great. Love that crap. And Paul Wally, again, you're much appreciated, my friend. You sent me some cool music. I've used it in a couple of my videos, so really appreciate that one, mate. And yeah, Stan, yeah, come on, man. Like, we'll have to arrange it seriously. Like, I've been saying it for so long. Let's just do it, man. Let's see. Alone, Winston and Seamilk do great, but when they get together, they suck. Really? Come on, no way, man. Like, honestly, I don't think so, mate. I think you're way off on that one. I think when they come together, they do the best work when they're together. Actually, like I prefer watching their ADV stuff. Although I like watching their separate stuff as well, but I think when they come together, it's even better. I wish I had myself a wingman, you know, somebody over here, so I wouldn't have to keep talking the whole time, you know. I think their little dynamic that they have together really does them a lot of favors. I think they're awesome. So I think you're way off there, but thanks for sending me those super chats, mate. Really appreciate it. Yeah, China Uncle Mikey's channel is also great. It really is. It really is. Yeah, exactly. I think ADV podcast is like, that is where I go for most of my China information, if I'm going to be honest. A bit like yourself, bouncing super chats. Oh dear. Yeah, Stan saw the debate there, Martin. Good job. And yeah, Matthew, cheers, mate. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. They lost me with their cheese tasting. Yeah, fair enough. I mean, it's not for everybody, you know, but you don't have to watch that part. You could just skip through it, I guess. But when they talk about China, they talk about the relevant stuff and they know what they're talking about. And that's why a lot of people watch their stuff and continue to watch their stuff even though they're not in China. Hello from Japan. Hello, AK. What's creepier, Scientology or CCP? They're basically the same thing. They're a cult, aren't they? And they're a cult that doesn't accept anybody leaving and anybody saying stuff about them. So yeah, I'd say they're pretty much the same. Yeah, they're great together. They do more jokes. Yeah, that's what I mean. They really are great. I can't say anything else about them. And they've helped me out a lot, okay? Like, you guys don't know what goes on behind the scenes, but I do speak with both of them, and they're always super polite, super nice guys. You know, I can't say anything bad about them because I kind of consider them as a couple of mates, you know? Let's see. For the YGZ channel, are you going to talk more about life in Taiwan and how it is to live there? Yes, I will, mate. I will. I got lots planned for that channel, but I'm not going to give it away because that would be boring and you'd know what was happening, right? Yeah, good job, Martin, for subscribing to Stan. I want everybody, like, it would be great if everybody could get to know each other on here, you know? Then we could have a much better dialogue on this channel, right? So is No still, but yeah, he's hiding behind the green screen somewhere. Maybe he's behind this one. Hold on, let's check. No, he's not behind it. Oh dear, that looks a bit dodgy, doesn't it? So yeah, anyway, oh, let's see. Ever thought about doing a collab with Stan, the Polish guy? I guess you mean Stan. Yeah, I want to. I really want to. So yeah, okay. Noel has the intelligence of a backward clam. What? Okay. You guys crack me up. You know, you guys are great. I really appreciate each and every one of you for coming in here and just making this stream worth doing, because I wouldn't be streaming if it wasn't for you guys. I would have given up by now, but you guys keep me going, and I really, really appreciate it. And oh, look, we've got the guy who always says tributes from Germany. So you ordered some bubbles for bubble tea from Taiwan. Yeah. Shill Busters merch. I don't know. I mean, I feel like it's a cool idea. Like maybe this on a t-shirt would be pretty damn cool, but I think there's not enough people interested to actually make it worthwhile. So, you know, I'll try. 加油. Yeah, that's not Jayo Nation though, I hope. Yeah, and please keep that weekly stream. Yeah, I'm gonna try. I've been going through a lot of ups and downs with like video producing, and I'm just thinking the Shills I'm not sure if they're really worth covering to the extent that I do. It might have to be a fortnightly stream. I haven't come to a decision, but rest assured you guys will be getting a stream at some point, but it might be fortnightly. But I haven't decided yet. So I will keep you guys posted on that. You can check the community tab. I'll probably be making some sort of an announcement within the next couple of days. So keep your eyes peeled for that, guys. Let's see. Matthew, oh, thank you very much, mate. And it's the good old British pounds as well. I really appreciate that, mate. Thank you so much. You've always been a good subscriber, a good guy, and always somebody worth chatting with. And yeah, really appreciate it, mate. Like, seriously. So yeah, anyway, let me see. Prime in China editing also very good. I think you two, great team. Yeah. The Prime in China videos were fun to edit. Really enjoy working and collaborating with him as well. So yeah, anyway, guys, I am out. If I continue to answer all of the questions, I'm just gonna fall asleep. I'm pretty tired, and it is coming up to 12 p.m. So yeah. Oh, look, that's sweet. You miss Corey. Yeah, Corey's around. He's around. He'll be back. He just needs to find some motivation, you know? So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. This is me, Lewis, the Shill Buster, and these shills have been busted. So now I'm going to play the intro, and I'll see you guys in the next stream. Bye for now.
The government is behind YouTubers at the moment here in China, and they are protecting foreign YouTubers.
Propaganda piece by the government.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Eat our sunset.
I have been so fucking frustrated because
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Eat our sunset. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That's a pretty impressive feat.
Eat our sunset.
And there she comes.
Eat our sunset, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Some sort of nefarious thing.
Pretty simple one to remember, isn't it?
Give me a little fucking break.
You know, when I first went to China, I was a golfer.
It just seems ridiculous.
Being paid by and working for the Chinese government to make positive videos about China. That's just absolutely true.
Guelo, when he opens his mouth, I just can't stop thinking,
because there's nothing wrong with it. That's all bull. That's all contrived. That's a conspiracy.
You know, he complains that people attack him and his family. Well, wake up, Serpent. We make videos about China. We get death threats daily on our channels, standing up for truth. So you complaining about people, you know, coming onto your channel and show hate towards your rhetoric, that's your own goddamn fault, you clown.
Give me a fucking break. Give me a fucking break.
If you like this video of us eating whatever we want, going wherever we want, drinking profusely amounts of alcohol. Yes, I'm just in.
Shut up.
Shut the fuck up.
Guelo 60 is kind of a fool.
You think that every swastika is a bad swastika? Swastikas in a lot of religions are used in a positive way. It's like a good luck thing.
I looked at that, I was like, oh.
Yeah.
And then I've just been educated.
I'm not showing the Chinese government in my videos.
Taiwan isn't its own country, nor is the ROC the government of China. Taiwan is part of China, and there can only be one top-level government in China. There already is only one top-level government of China. The People's Republic of China.